Firehouse 94, you have a run, fully involved video from A Shadowbox. Details on your MDTs now. Hello Firehouse 94, this is A Shadowbox, and welcome back to Minecraft in my personal pack, Immersive Colonies. I have made one change to the pack. I've gotten rid of Spice's Life and I've added Nutrition instead, just because it seemed more interesting to me. And what are we looking at here? Well, we are a little bit west of our house. Our house is here, and we are now over here. Just barely west. Not really that big of a deal. Not that far. This is where the highlands start. So I thought this would be a good place to build our mine. So this is our mine entrance and our loading dock. You can see we've got incoming supplies here and outgoing supplies here. So they've done quite a bit of mining already. And we're going to have the problem, how are we going to move all of this stuff? And that is a problem that we are going to need to address. And I have a plan for addressing that, I just don't know if we're going to get to that in this episode. So why start at the mine? Well, there's something that I found at the mine, and I'm pretty excited. And I just wanted to show the collection on camera, so you guys would believe me. But look at this. Emerald. And not just one emerald. 2 emeralds. I haven't even found diamonds yet, but I have 2 emeralds. So, the goal for today's video is to get started with Tinker's Construct. And I did find redstone, so we now have everything that we need for Tinker's Construct. Oh, and just a side note, you can see I'm branch mining. Down there is my rare materials mine, and up here is my common materials mine. So this, if I need copper or pretty much just copper, I'll be going to the upper level mine, and everything else I can find at the lower levels, except maybe tin. It might be copper and tin I need from the upper level mine, and everything else from the lower. Alright, so for the time being, let's take some of our supplies over. Let's take some of our redstone. We could use some coal. That potato would be fine. This random Thaumcraft stuff can come. Copper, iron. Pretty much our ores. Let's just grab our ores. Everything else is kind of a decorative block and can wait. We'll grab some cobblestone, because you can never have too much cobblestone. But you can see, making multiple trips, just filling our inventory, is going to get old. So we'll have to see how long this Tinker's Construct stuff takes us, and see how much time we have left. I have a feeling our goods moving problem will be solved in the next video, not this one. But hey, you never know. Just a short little boat ride back home. And you see I've started building out the area for our house expansion. Our eventual house expansion. We're not quite ready to do that yet. I'm actually not sure what kind of house I want to build. I said in the last video that we would probably be doing a like a copy of the Skyrim Hearthfire home. I'm not too sure that I want to do that anymore. I'm kind of thinking more along the lines of modern birch and stone. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Alright, so let's get our ores put away really quick before we grab what we need. Just so I have a free inventory, at least enough that I can think. So you can see I just stuck our clay, sand, and gravel that we'll need in here for the time being. It took forever to gather all those resources, but we should have enough to make what we need. Alright. Perfect. So, we need to make grout. And grout is made like so. You take a stack of clay with 4 stacks of sand and 4 stacks of gravel. I'm pretty sure it's a shapeless recipe. It doesn't matter what you do. And you get 8 grout. So, yeah. I think I have made plenty of grout. This is probably plenty of grout here. So let's see. Let's see what we can do with this. In fact, let's just temporarily do this so we can smelt as much as possible. And let's just throw the rest of this back in here. Hey, sand, gravel, and clay are resources that we'll definitely need more of, so doesn't even matter. That's a lot of furnaces going at once. Alright, so let's talk really quick about nutrition. I don't know a whole lot about nutrition, apart from what you see on the screen here. It keeps track of the different nutrients in the food that you eat. And I believe by default it works with Pam's Harvest Craft and with Animania. So we should be good as far as compatibility goes. And you get bonuses and debuffs for what you do in nutrition. So I believe if you have an average of or for each bar you have over 70% saturation and you get an extra heart or something along those lines. Do notice, however, I still have 4 bonus hearts from Spice of Life. I was expecting those to go away when I uninstalled Spice of Life. However, they did not. And you can probably see some modded stuff hanging out here. You can see the birch bedside cabinet and our orange couch here. You can see those are both from Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod, which is very nice for giving you things to actually put in your home. You can see I'm just keeping my spare tools in the bedside cabinet for now. And yeah, we'll probably be coming back once we have all of our seared brick cooked up. Oh, actually, in the meantime, do I have any copper cooked up? I don't, obviously. Why would I have copper cooked up? Okay. I think I only need 1 copper for what I want. Oh, you can see I had emerald typed in here. You can see we're not even in cheat mode. I can't give myself anything. But I was trying to see what the best place to find emeralds, and it doesn't show. If we look at the other ore, like copper ore, we can see the levels it spawns in. So that's why I decided to do Y level 40, is because we'll find copper, iron, and tin at level 40 in decent concentrations. But anyway, back to what I was doing. I want a portable tank. So we're going to need 3 glass, a copper, and a redstone servo. So I just need 1 copper and 1 iron. 1 copper, 1 iron, 2 tiny coal, and yet another furnace. Because why not? I'll also need 2 redstone. Do I have the glass already? Yes, I do. And how do we get a hardened tank? Is it just an upgrade? Anyway. So it's going to be a little while before we can get a hardened upgrade, is the moral of that story. Thankfully, we don't need one today. Alright, now, do I have a bucket? I mean, I do have a bucket. It's in my inventory. What I meant was, do I have another bucket? I don't think so. So we're just going to store our water there. Oh, I also have 4 slime balls from slime that fell off a floating island, courtesy of Tinker's Construct. So we need to make some slime boots and maybe a slime sling, but I don't have enough slime to make both, so I'm just gonna hold off for now. Horses. We will be taming a horse eventually. Ooh. Alrighty. There's our tank. And of course I'm going to need to make a crescent hammer. Forgot about that. Crescent hammer is 1 tin and 3 iron. Definitely doable. Alright, and there we go. Crescent hammer. Our bricks are almost done. So let's really quick just get an area prepared where we can plonk this. I don't want it to be right next to my current house. So let's say in here is probably a good area. There's many different sizes you can make this. However, I like a 4x4 area as my base initially. I just think it's a good balance between a starting size and very good capacity. It's kind of a middle ground. So it's a lot of work getting the clay, sand, and gravel that you need, but it's worth it. Oh, I keep forgetting. I want to go into rustic and disable the chili pepper tomato seeds. I just keep forgetting to do that. And get our water bucket back. Alright, and we should be all finished with our seared bricks. Now I'm going to leave all these furnaces out for the time being. Don't worry, they are not going to be staying. They're quite ugly. And we need to make some parts. So first we need to make our smeltery controller. I'm going to need a piece of glass. And then we're going to need the seared tank. And that is going to be what holds the lava, which powers the furnace. Do I want 2 drains or 1? I mean, I've got the brick for it. It probably wouldn't hurt to do 2 drains. And here the real life train. Alrighty. And let's start with a whole lot of seared brick. And we'll leave the rest for now. Oh, you know what? I am going to need 4 blocks of iron, which is unfortunate. Well, it doesn't have to be iron, it can be any metal, so I think we'll probably make it out of copper. So let's see, that 4 blocks would be 36. And that would be 5 pieces of coal. Oh, that was already... What? You can burn coal? Now I'm curious what you can burn coal into. Creosote bottle. Oh. Okay. That's nifty. I didn't know that was a thing. And it's nighttime again. Alrighty. Let's take a look at building our smeltery. So let's grab our seared bricks. Perfect. Alright. So I want... I think the drains to be here. One on the edge. Or actually both on the edges. Both drains on the edges. And then tank and controller there. Oh, I filled in a spot I didn't mean to fill in. Drain, drain. And then just for now, we'll do that. I totally intended. We're going to need a crafting table out here anyway to make 4 of these. Alright, smelter controller can go here. Do we have enough? I believe we have enough blocks to do another round. So let's put the tank up here so we can put our other tank on top. And if we give it a right click with that, it'll output to the bottom whenever there's room. And now we should just be able to circle around. Boom. That is our first smeltery. And not a bad first smeltery at all, if I say so myself. So now what we need 2 casting tables and 2 basins. Put the basins here and the casting tables there. Alrighty. See if our copper is done smelting up yet. Probably not quite. That would be my guess. Got an extra copper bar here. Yeah, not quite done smelting yet. So we'll be back when it's done. Alright guys, we've got the rest of our blocks here. Oh, I need another crafting station. So if we take a crafting station, our copper blocks, and some seared brick, we get nothing? It's not a crafting station we need, Nick. That's right. Okay. So, what I neglected is the fact that we need a part builder. We need a tool station, and then the tool station is what goes here, not the crafting station. There we go, tool forge. Now we need... Oh, I've already got the part builder. We need a stencil table. Is that just like this? Yes. Stencil table, part builder, and tool forge. That should be all that I need there. Now, I need... pattern chest, and actually I need 2 of those. Two pattern chests, and now I need yet another chest. Then that, and that for the part chest. You see, I picked up my furnaces. Let's go get these set up. Did I grab? I did not. There's something else I need to grab. Throw these in here. I need to grab... Let's grab 6 of these and 2 of these. That should be plenty. So, a ratio of aluminum to copper of 3 aluminum to 1 copper will give us aluminum brass. Alrighty, so let's do tool forge, part builder, stencil table. Alright, and eventually I am going to build a structure around here, but that's probably not something that I'm going to do on camera. That sounds more like an off-camera job. So, first things first, let's get a bunch of wood. Let's make a few sets of sticks. Let's make a bunch of stencils. Oh, I'm going to need cobblestone. Forgot about that. Alright, so you can see we are smelting up some molten aluminum brass. So hopefully that'll be done by the time we get back with our cobble. Let's just bring a stack of cobble with us. Alright. 1 block and 7 ingots, which is going to be plenty. So first, let's pop these into the stencil table. Let's pop this into here. Now we should be pretty much ready to go. So what we do with the aluminum brass, we make casts out of them. So if I put this copper ingot here and pour molten aluminum brass over it, it will destroy the copper ingot and I will be left with a reusable ingot cast. Pretty cool. So now I could make molten aluminum brass ingots if I wanted to. This is also a good way to double your ores early game, because when you put 1 piece of ore in here, you get enough molten material to make 2 ingots. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need pickaxe. And pickaxes come with bindings and with tool rods. We're going to need a shovel. We're going to need a regular axe. We're going to need a broad axe, a hammer, an excavator, a tough binding, a plate, and a tough rod. Now this should be enough for now. Oh shoot, that's got the wrong pattern chest linked. Oh well. Let's just see if I can do the best that I can here. Alright, now we need a hammerhead. There's a good possibility that I'm going to run out of either inventory space or even stone. Running out of stone is a distinct possibility right now. Do I already have... Yep, that's the broad axe. Now we need the tough pattern. Now we need the tough binding. How is it nighttime already? Shoot! I do this all the time. I accidentally shift click and then I have way too many of what I was trying to make. Let's grab a plum on our way. See what we get here. We have 50% fruit. Eat a plum. Will that give us 51% fruit? No. About an apple. Apple made our fruit go up. Alright, I'm going to have to look into that. It's possible Pam's Harvest Craft is not configured properly with nutrition in the time being. Okay, so let's make casts of what we have already. This is why I wanted 2 of each, so we can make casts faster. Shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Can I remelt that? Item can't be molten. Great. Well, that's alright, we just wasted 1 ingot. Alright, now that we have our casts underway, we need to grab some metal to make components. And some of my favorite tools before we have access to steel are actually bronze. Bronze and copper, to be precise. Iron is still decent, but it's not as good as bronze. We use the copper for making components, and we use the bronze for making the head. It seems to be a good system, in my opinion. However, iron is still very good for weapons. So if we're making, if we're going to be making swords or shields or things of that nature, then we'll make them out of iron. So first thing that we're going to need, let's just put everything away that I have first. Alright, so I think I actually have everything. Let's see. Pickaxe, binding, and a tool rod. Of course, we don't want to make this stuff out of aluminum brass. So let's go ahead, and it's going to be 3 copper to 1 tin to make brass. So if I just dump all this copper in here, we're going to need 6 pieces of tin. Also, we're going to need some extra copper for the extras. That should be enough. So we're going to want bronze first. Alright, that's enough bronze. For our very first bronze pickaxe head. Excellent. Alright, in fact, let's just do the heads first. So I want a shovel, an axe, a hammer, a broadaxe. Oh, I need more stone. Right. Alright, back with the stone. Throw that in there. And what I need an excavator yet. And I think that's actually it. Do I have 16 bronze? Oh, yeah. Plenty of bronze. Full bronze tool set for me. Did I get my broad axe? Yes, I did. Alright, so now I just need my excavator head in bronze. So I need a cast, first of all. Switch back to my bronze. There we go. Okay. So now I need... I apologize for my phone. We need parts. We're going to make our basic parts today, so you get the gist. And then we are going to... Oh, I didn't make a small binding? Oh, no, I did. Okay. Binding and tool rod. So we need, for a pickaxe, binding and rod, binding and rod, binding and rod. And that'll be our basic tools. So we need 3 sets of these out of copper. Do I have enough copper? Yes, plenty. Binding and rod. Binding and rod. Binding and rod. Alrighty, so we select our tool, pickaxe. 1, 2, 3. And there's our copper bronze pickaxe. Excellent. Same thing with the shovels. And the axe. And if you don't know already, Tinker's Construct tools don't disintegrate when they break. They get into a broken state where they no longer work, but you can repair them for cheaper than making a new one. So Tinker's Construct tools, definitely a good thing to get into. But guys, that's our time limit hit for today. So thank you very much for joining me. Join me next time. We're not done with Tinker's Construct, not by a long shot. We're going to build another multi-block structure from Tinker's right here. And then we're going to take a look at how we can move all that material we're mining up. So stay tuned, guys. Until next time, have a good one. Command, dispatch. Firehouse 94 in service. Incident terminated.